What is going on, YouTube? This is the Live Sports Talk, giving you my Week 4 NFL preview and predictions for the 2012-2013 NFL season. I'm just going to get right into it. And the first game is the Thursday night game, which is tonight. And that is Cleveland versus Baltimore. At Baltimore, and this should be a blowout. Baltimore should win this game, coming off a last-minute win against the Patriots. They do have a short week, but they're at home, and Cleveland is one of the worst teams in the league. I expect Baltimore to roll here. Then you have Carolina at Atlanta. Atlanta is actually in my Super Bowl pick. My Super Bowl pick, if you haven't heard, is Atlanta versus the Texans. And I think Atlanta is going to go win this game at home and beat Carolina and start off 4-0. So then you have New England at Buffalo. I'm giving this one to New England. They're the better team, and I do not see them starting off the season 1-4 or 1-3. Excuse me. I don't see that happening. I expect them to get back up to 500 and beat Buffalo. Then you have Minnesota at Detroit. I was last week. I said that Detroit was going to win easily. They didn't. They lost in overtime. So I'm still gonna pick Detroit here, but a little bit more hesitantly than last week. I also picked the 49ers over Minnesota last week, saying that I didn't even need to explain why, and Minnesota won. So I'm going to hesitantly pick Detroit here. They're the better team. Calvin Johnson is the best wide receiver in the league. Stafford's a very elite quarterback. I believe he's playing. I think he got hurt, but I still expect Detroit to win this game. Then you have Tennessee at Houston. Like I said, Houston was in my Super Bowl pick, so I'm picking them to win. Tennessee, after coming off an upset at Detroit, I don't think they have enough gas or good enough to make two upsets 2 weeks in a row. Then you have San Diego at Kansas City. This is going to be a great game. Kansas City not starting off too well. San Diego is 2-1 after losing to Atlanta. I'm going to go San Diego here. I was thinking about calling this upset, but I'm going to save it. I'm going San Diego here. Then you have San Francisco at the Jets. The Jets are going to crumble. I'm just waiting for it. Darrelle Revis is out for the season. That's really going to help San Francisco. You have to go San Francisco here. Then you have Seattle at St. Louis. Seattle coming off that very controversial win over Green Bay when they really didn't even win. I'm going Seattle just because I think St. Louis is terrible, and I think that Sam Bradford is overrated. I really do not see him as a good quarterback or a decent quarterback. So I'm going Seattle there. Then you have Miami at Arizona. Arizona is 3-0. This is interesting, and I would, if I was a fantasy football player, which I am, I would suggest to pick up the Arizona defense because Miami doesn't even have Reggie Bush this week. So I'm going Arizona here. Miami's without Reggie Bush on the road, and for some reason Arizona is actually playing well. So who knows? Oakland at Denver. I'm going Denver there. Peyton Manning is going to rebound from these last two losses against a bad Oakland team who somehow beat the Steelers last week because last week was just upset city, and I'm giving it to Denver. I don't know. I don't care. If I can't, there's no argument you can have for Oakland winning here. You have to pick Denver. I mean, if Denver loses, you got lucky, but you got to go Denver. Then you have Cincinnati at Jacksonville. I'm going Cincinnati here. Jacksonville, I really have no faith in them as an offense. They really don't produce that much. Blaine Gabbert, not the best. So I'm going Cincinnati with that Andy Dalton to AJ Green connection, and we'll see how that goes. I'm going Cincinnati with this one. Then you have New Orleans at Green Bay. I think Green Bay is going to be pissed off about what happened last week. I expect Green Bay to come out and win pretty big. Then you have Washington at Tampa Bay. I'm going Tampa Bay here. I don't know if you want to call that an upset or not. I have no idea who's projected to win, but I'm going to go Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay there. Then you have the Giants at Philadelphia, Sunday Night Football. I'm calling the upset. I think it's an upset. I'm going with the Eagles here. I think Mike Vick's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder, considering everyone is saying they should bench him, even though the team is 2-1. And I think the Eagles are going to pull this one out on Sunday night on the big screen, in front of the whole nation. Then you have Chicago at Dallas. This is going to be a good game. I'm going to go Chicago here. I think now that they have Brandon Marshall, they actually have a passing attack. And I think that, it's just they're a great team this year. I think they have the potential to be a very good team, and I expect them to beat Dallas and watch Tony Romo choke again. So those are my predictions. Let me know yours, comment, and let me know. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. It really does help me out, and I really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Also, I'm on Twitter at LiveSportsTalk. But this is the Live Sports Talk, so thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time. See ya.